My daughter was in the hospital. No one came from family. But 2 days later, Mom texted, my daughter was in the hospital. No one came from family. But 2 days later, Mom texted, can you help with your brother's honeymoon fund? $5,000 should do. I just cut them off. The next morning, my dad called repeatedly. When I answered, he was furious. I watched Maya's chest rise and fall under the thin hospital blanket. 7 years old, bacterial meningitis. The doctor said we caught it early, but early still meant spinal taps, IV antibiotics every 4 hours, and 72 hours of monitoring in case her brain started swelling. I'd sent the group text at 11 p.m. when the ambulance took us in. Maya's in ICU, meningitis, Children's Hospital, room 314. My mom read it. I saw the blue check marks. My dad did too. My brother Evan, the one getting married in 6 weeks, read it at 11:47 p.m. I know because I watched those read receipts appear one by one while a nurse was drawing Maya's blood for the 3rd time, and she was crying, asking why everyone kept hurting her. No one replied. Not that night. Not the next day. By hour 36, I'd stopped checking my phone. Maya's fever finally broke that morning. She asked for her stuffed rabbit, the one my mom had given her for her birthday. I'd forgotten it at home in the chaos. That's when my phone buzzed. Mom, can you help with your brother's honeymoon fund? $5,000 should do. Venue deposit fell through, and they need it by Friday. You've always been so good with money. I read it 3 times. Maya was asleep finally, after being awake screaming most of the night. I had dried vomit on my shirt from when she'd gotten sick during her medication. I hadn't showered in 2 days. I typed back, Maya's still in ICU. 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. Mom, I know, sweetie, but this is urgent. The resort won't hold the reservation. I blocked her number, then my dad's, then Evan's. The nurse came in to check vitals and found me sitting in the dark, phone in my lap, completely still. She asked if I needed anything. I told her no. I was lying. What I needed was for my family to have shown up. The next morning, my dad called from Evan's phone. I didn't recognize the number, so I answered. What the hell is wrong with you? He started immediately. No hello. Your mother is crying. Evan's wedding is falling apart. You're being selfish. Maya almost died, I said quietly. Maya was awake now, coloring in a hospital-issued activity book. And she's fine now, isn't she? This is about family. Evan's your brother. This wedding has been planned for a year. He couldn't drive 20 minutes to see his niece. He's been busy. The wedding is in 6 weeks. Do you know how much stress he's under? Maya looked up at me. I turned away so she wouldn't see my face. Hounded for money while my daughter was still recovering, I cut the family off, changed the locks, and watched my parents beg their way down the dollar amount until even my uncle finally called to say he'd refused to fund their lies. Did he say why they needed it? Long pause. He said Evan and Chelsea wanted to upgrade their honeymoon package. The original one wasn't good enough. Not a deposit. Not a cancellation fee. An upgrade. How's Maya? My uncle asked. It was the first time anyone in my family had asked that question. I started crying. My uncle showed up the next morning with his wife and their kids. They brought Maya presents. Real ones. Thoughtful ones. They stayed for lunch. They asked about her medication schedule. They offered to babysit when I went back to work. They didn't ask for money. 2 weeks later, I got a call from an unknown number. Evan, you ruined my wedding, he said immediately. Mom and Dad can't afford to contribute anymore because they've been so stressed about your drama. Chelsea's parents are backing out. This is your fault. I didn't realize my daughter's meningitis was about you, I said. It's always about you, isn't it? You and your precious Maya. Some of us have real lives. I hung up. Then I called my uncle. How much were they planning to spend on this wedding? I asked. Last I heard, $80,000. While my family celebrated a perfect wedding and ignored Maya's hospital stay, I cut them off for good, hanging up on Evan's demand for baby shower money, blocking the last number, and building a new life where my daughter's real family is the one we chose. Last week, my mom sent me a friend request on Facebook from a new account. I declined it. Maya asked me yesterday why some kids have big families, and she doesn't. I told her she has exactly the right size family. She thought about it, then nodded. Yeah, she said. The people who show up are the real ones. She's right.